President Obama says that he deserves re-election because his economic policies have worked. Not in this universe, they haven't. In fact, the experts tell us that if we don't change our policies, we're going back into recession next year. Folks, tens of millions of Americans are not out of the last recession. Governor Romney had a plan to build his business. He now has a detailed plan to restore our economy and strengthen the middle class. I ask you, where's the president's economic plan? Blaming others does not qualify as a plan. Now, the president did submit a budget. It was so bad, folks, that not a single Republican or a single Democrat in the entire United States Congress would vote for it. He got 0 votes. That is a failure of leadership. President Obama has been right about at least one prediction he's made about the economy. He said, if I don't have this done in 3 years, then there's going to be a one-term proposition. I think you're right about that, Mr. President. It hasn't worked because you cannot spend your way, regulate your way, tax your way, or blame your way out of the economic mess that we're in. You have to liberate the productive power of the American people through policies that encourage innovation, risk-taking, investment, and jobs. And you have to compete and win in the global economy. Governor Romney understands this. In contrast, President Obama is the first president in 75 years, Democrat or Republican, who hasn't even sought the ability to negotiate export agreements and open markets overseas. Now, why is this important? Because 95% of the world's consumers live outside of our borders, and to create jobs, our workers and our farmers need to sell more of what we make to those people. While this administration has been dragging its feet, other countries have been busy negotiating hundreds of new trade agreements to benefit their workers, their farmers, taking away our opportunities. President Obama has been so driven to advance his big government ideology that he has abandoned the daily work that a government must do to open markets, restore business confidence, and create the climate for job growth. This is the work President Romney would begin on day one. Take trade with China. China manipulates its currency, giving it an unfair trade advantage. So why doesn't the president do something about it? I'll tell you one reason. President Obama could not run up his record trillion-dollar deficits if the Chinese didn't buy our bonds to finance them. Folks, we are as beholden to China for bonds as we are to the Middle East for oil. This will end under Mitt Romney. We need to knock down these barriers to trade abroad. But we also need to knock down self-imposed barriers to success right here at home. We need to reform our outdated and complicated tax code. We need to fix our burdensome regulatory system. And we need an energy policy that encourages the development of our resources right here in the ground in America. America has a choice between Mitt Romney, who seeks to grow the economy, and Barack Obama, who seeks to redistribute it. Which one do you think will liberate America's entrepreneurial spirit? At At the other party's convention, you're going to hear another chant. Their chant will be 4 more years. 4 more years. Folks, we cannot afford 4 more years. How about no more years? Governor Romney chose a terrific partner in Paul Ryan of Wisconsin. Paul's a close friend, a great family man, and he's got a reformer's heart. Contrast this to Joe Biden. Vice President Biden has told people out of work to, quote, just hang in there. So much for hope and change. Paul Ryan is not asking America to continue to hang in there. He's proposing new policies that will give poor and middle-class families opportunities and hope for the future. Mitt Romney made his mark turning around businesses, solving problems. Paul Ryan made his mark as a respected reformer, focused on results. Together,